All right, y'all. So we're doing another podcast. The last time we did one, we had a special guest with Mr. Pete, and we have new topics. We have new perspectives. We have new awareness. You know, and yeah, the topics of the night will be gender roles between men and women, being purpose-driven, and becoming successful. And the true definition of becoming successful. So it's a lot of different points. A lot of different points that we're going to cover tonight. A lot of different shit that we're going to talk about tonight. So make sure y'all are, locked in. And like I said before, this is only to elevate, uplift, motivate, and inspire our people to build a foundation and not to attack one another. Everything feels so divided and separated whenever you have a difference of opinion with people, and that shouldn't be the way. Of course we could have disagreements, but you have to ask yourself why. Why do I feel this way? Is it because it's taught? Because I was programmed to think this way about people, places, and things? Like, how is it? So we're gonna talk about all that shit tonight, and we're gonna break everything down. And this is no notes, no pen, no paper. This is just all from me studying and reading and living, experiencing. So as y'all know, the LGBTQIA plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 community is buzzing. It's buzzing. And I feel as if, right? And mind you, I'm not talking anything from an opinion. This is all just straight real, right? With the LGBTQ community, it has done one thing and one thing only. It's divided. It has divided women who do not view things the same. And what has that done for men? It has gave men a lesser catalog of women to pick from, because on a couple different factors. One, nowadays, some women are listening to the music and the media that women is proclaiming, right? So being, fuck nigga free, and, scamming a nigga and getting that bread, getting that head and leaving, just using a nigga for what he got, not even giving a fuck about him. Some women in this day and age are consumed by that. And on the other hand, us as men are not upholding our true biological makeup to help a woman. You see what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of women are going gay. And the agenda behind this community, that's why it's so big. That's why it's so large. Every app, every video, every news station, you're going to see some type of articles about these parades. You're going to see some rainbows. That's wild how now we live in a day and age where a rainbow is not associated with a rainbow now. When you see a rainbow, what do you think of? Exactly. You think of LGBT and all them motherfuckers, right? So, going back, the gender roles between men and women. This is how, I just explained how it has become over years. This is how it should be. And listen to me clearly when I say this, okay? A man needs a woman, and a woman needs a man. Say it again. A man needs a woman, and a woman needs a man. And I'm talking about the grand scheme of things. For us to get here in this body, what had to happen? A man and a woman came together, they had sex, and then here we are. That is one of the most important things of life is to reproduce and leave your legacy. It is not all about you. And I know we are now living in a society to the point where everybody wants to be selfish in a negative way, right? So many people want to be selfish. So many people want to always think about themselves. And I'm not saying to the point where, you know, it's a positive thing and you're being selfish to the point where, you know, you are refueling your energy and you're refueling your mind, your physical form, spiritual form, energetic form. I'm not talking about that. That's what we need more of. Be selfish with that. Protect your energy. But I'm saying on the flip side, most people are so selfish to the point where they are only thinking about what is in it for them and not what is the grand goal. What is the grand mission here? What is the purpose? You see what I'm saying? So, this is how it should be, gender roles, right? Let's talk about a woman first. Man, a woman, their genetic makeup, okay, is to reproduce, be very nurturing, loving, caring, very, very intuitive, right? And harness their family, right? As a true woman, I'm not talking about girls, I'm talking about a true woman. This is their nature. This is who they are. This is who they're supposed to be. Okay? And they wouldn't even know that they had that side of them if a man wasn't there to let them feel that type of energy. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So, a woman, their genetic biological makeup is built off of emotions. That is why a woman can feel a man or their friend or their mom or their cousins. They can feel when a person is like pulling away from them or is liking them too much, is pushing too heavy. You see what I'm saying? A woman feels all of that. A woman feels when you don't want to be bothered. A woman feels when she feels like she's doing too much in a relationship. A woman feels all of that. Right? And us as men, I'm just keeping it 100, we really don't. And this is like one of the things that us as men be talking about. It's like women, listen, y'all. Women feel, men think and act. Okay? Women feel, men think and act. Okay? So as men, we be thinking, okay, you can't expect me to read your mind, woman. You can't expect me to read your mind, know exactly what you think about. Why? Because that's not us. Like we sometimes we really be oblivious. Like, damn, you've been feeling this for how long? Like, shit, you should have told me something, you know? And a woman thinks that we are supposed to feel exactly how she's feeling, but we're not a woman. See, a woman will say things in certain ways to make you think as a man. A woman will say things with the correct amount of energy, the correct amount of attitude, the correct amount of sass that'll make you be like, damn. And then you go sit down in your car, you go, before you're about to go to sleep, this shit hits you like, yo, did she really say that to me? Like, bro, I know all y'all have felt that feeling. All y'all have felt that feeling when, you know what I'm saying, when your mama, she said something so subtle to you. You see what I'm saying? She said something so subtle. And it means so much. Don't forget, put your seatbelt on. Every time you get in the car, I don't care what age you are, you think of your mama. Hey, son, make sure whenever you're out, make sure you're watching your drink. Make sure nobody, you know what I'm saying, messing up around your drink. So when you go out to the clubs, you with your homeboy, you know, you're having a good time. It's like, light bulb. My mama said, let me look at my drink. Let me make sure nobody, you know what I'm saying? Women know how to do that so effectively. And men, they leave that like chip. They leave those little chips in our brains to make us think about it and then act on it. You see? So, a woman, y'all, a woman is here to do these things. Okay? Listen, a woman can do everything. A man can do everything besides give birth. Okay? But this is what I'm going to say. Women, right? They are built off of emotions. Okay? And they are just amazing caretakers, nurturers, lovers. You know, man, they're just so compassionate, right? I'm talking about women. Like, if y'all have ever met a woman, then you know what I'm talking about. They're so compassionate. They're so loving, caring, right? And as a man, we feel every ounce of their energy when it comes to a woman. Like, we feel every ounce of that shit. Yes, Dub. Yes, bro. Yes. They think with their emotions first because that is how they operate. Oh, you know, I feel like he don't really fuck with me. Or I feel... Exactly. That's how they operate. Now... on to men. Now it depends which way you look at it, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm keeping it 100, y'all. I'm keeping it funky like gym shoes. We're dumb compared to them. Yep. We're dumb. That's they are fundamentally more intelligent than us as men. That is just a fact. I don't have to explain the reasons on why, because y'all already know. Y'all already know. We be wanting to do the dumbest shit. Women don't be doing that because they already know what time it is. They already feel what is going to happen after they do it. They already feel it. They already know. So they're like, you know what? Let me be smart and let's not even think about doing it so we can prevent this from happening. That's women. Men, we don't care. If a woman is available, guess what we're doing? And she's somewhat attractive, guess what we're doing? Yeah. When you free, you want to come over? We've all been there. We've all been there as men. And with women, they have higher standards. If she messes with okay, let's say this woman is dealing with a man who works who is a manager at Waffle House. So he barely goes, he goes to work every now and again. He makes pretty good money, whatever. And he, on the side, he invests in stocks, right? But the sex wasn't good. But he wasn't giving her what she wanted. Maybe he was giving her what she needed, but not what she wanted. So the next time she get with somebody, guess what she's finna do? She finna learn and feel that pain and that hurt that she had with other dude, and she finna upgrade. Like Beyonce made a whole song about it. Upgrade. And the next dude she gets, he gonna be an entrepreneur. He can cook, he can clean, extremely attractive, eat her pussy well, go on romantic dates. You know, they have very intimate moments. But there's always a chink in somebody's armor. Always. But he might be too flirtatious for her. And so you look at it in a sense where, damn, well, at least she went up. Like, and us as men, yeah, we use logic, so it's like, shit, I don't see why not. She cute, she available, you know. I don't see why not. She's single, I'm single. No. When you are a man of integrity, values, morals, and dignity, bro, I ain't going for none of that. I ain't going for that shit at all. I am now at the point where if I see a chick, let me tell you something too. Y'all can definitely tell what a woman is about with what she listens to and what is her
Where
circle.
there is a hole, there is a goal.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. What she consumes, and what is her circle looking like. I've said it so many times, and I will be more than happy to repeat it. But a woman that I attract, okay, is a thinking woman, a persistent woman, a loving woman, a reading woman, a purpose-driven woman, a nasty woman, a submissive woman, and a woman who is definitely going to benefit the purpose. Because I'm going to tell y'all something about men, okay? Ladies, listen to this. When a man is on his purpose, and fellas, you already know what I'm talking about. When a man is on his purpose, he is in love with that. Whether it be designing shirts, streaming, doing YouTube, podcasting, going door to door, being a door to door salesman. I don't know what it is. When a man is on his purpose and in it, when he is in it, head down, can't see nobody. As a woman, you will never be number one. You will never be number one. Ever. Ever. Let's just keep it all the way funky. Because a woman will say she wants to be number one in a relationship. She will say she wants to be the number one priority. She doesn't. Y'all, women do not say what they actually mean. We do. That's why if we say something that we actually feel, we're being a little too harsh. We hurting their what? Their feelings. But we're saying it like we're supposed to be saying it. That's it. That's it. That's all. We saying it the best way we know how to say it. Whether it hurts your feelings or not, I'm at the point where, hey, all I do is talk with love. You know, I'm not attacking anybody, but I will say what I got to say. So, and I know I do have a problem or an issue with, you know, how I come across and say things, you know, with my attitude and, you know, my smart assness. But, I mean, hey, to each his own, right? Jordan, what's up? What's good, Randy? What's up? So, as a man, bro, our purpose is number one. A woman will never, ever, ever be number one when a man is on his purpose. So, as a man, we have to let her know that, and we have to attract a woman who is willing to come aboard and help with the purpose. You see what I'm saying? Because if she's not, if our purposes are not aligned, why am I with you? And this is how we have to think, fellas. This is how we have to think. Why am I with you? Why would I even be with you if our purposes do not align and I feel as if you cannot benefit this? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Women want to be a part of a man's mission. They do. They really do. They really do want to organize and help and, you know, assist their man. They do. They do, Eric. You feel what I'm saying, bro? They do so bad. But it's the man. It's the man. Us as fellas, we gotta... Okay. Y'all, watch this. Watch this. Y'all, Type one in the chat right now if y'all have an issue with being alone. Type one. And everybody. Females. Type one if you have an issue with being by yourself for a long period of time. Yeah. Us as fellas, we have to become whole with that solidarity. We have to become whole with that shit. Because guess what? If we are emotional and we want a woman, oh, that's not happening. She's finna walk all over us. Y'all know what y'all be doing, ladies. Y'all are going to test a man. Y'all are going to test a man till the wheels fall off until he shut that shit down. And it has to happen early. Because fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. God damn. I can't believe I let this chick get away with this shit again. Shame on me. You see what I'm saying? So now, as men, once we build that foundation, right? We're on our purpose. Stay locked in. Fuck chicks. Fuck going out. Fuck spending money. Fuck getting haircuts. Fuck getting your nails done, your feet done, haircut. All of that shit. Fuck that. Put your head down and lock in. And when you come, listen, and when you come to a certain point in life, okay, a woman is going to just, like, I could say it's almost magic, but it's like a woman is just going to, like, float. Like a woman is just going to, like, want to float into your program. You see what I'm saying, y'all? And I'm talking as a man who is living like that. Women want to just float into a man's purpose and do their best to help. You see what I'm saying? 100%. But us as men, we be so goddamn... I be saying this shit all the time, Eric. So many women now are building masculine habits, masculine traits. And so many men are building feminine habits and feminine traits. So as a man, wanting a woman, an actual woman, and I'm so goddamn emotional, I don't know how to handle my emotions, stay in frame, kind of be her mountain to her waves. Because y'all got to see this energetically. Women are built off of emotions. What does that mean? Crying, tears, the waterworks. It's like an ocean. And if y'all ever been to the beach and you see that big ass mountain, that mountain not going nowhere. That mountain has a solid foundation. So all the waves, she coming home from work talking about all our issues, all the drama. And guess what we do? We sit there, okay. Well, shit, Oh, sometimes a woman just wants to talk. Y'all get that? Sometimes a woman just wants somebody to listen. And it's vice versa too. But if you so goddamn emotional and you get mad as she is, she would be better talking to her motherfucking girlfriend, not you, nigga. She would do better talking to her girlfriends than you. There is so many levels to this shit. But the gender roles between women and men are, of course, different. Are we equal? No. Ain't no equality. Will racism ever go away? No. Sorry to tell you, no. 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 This shit will not go away. But guess what will? Guess what will go away? The division and separation between us as men and women, especially with this right here. I said this yesterday and I'm going to say it again. You don't see no white people going back and forth about money and property and gain. You don't see shit. The Asians, they all got their family in order. They all got their shit together. They either at the goddamn nail salon or the Chinese store. You pick, because they got that shit written before you even born. Okay, we finna have 2 kids. White people, they oh my goodness. White people, they finna have a law firm, a goddamn doctor's office where, you can go to the same college I went to and you can get tuition off, right? You get money off your tuition, and guess what you could do? Right when you're in college, probably your sophomore year, you could become a what they call it? What they call it, y'all? Like an apprentice, what do you call that shit? Like a helper. You know what I'm saying? A helper. Help me out. It's apprentice, intern. Thank you. Damn it. Intern. Yes, you can become an intern, and guess who you interning for? Your goddamn family. Mexicans, the same thing. They buy up this house and they all live in it. They buy up this house and they all up in it. Then they get the house on the next block. Then they get the next house. Then the next house. Next thing you know, they bought the whole block. They bought the whole block, yo. But us as black people have such a difficult issue with egos and pride and coming together for one big mission. And that is because they used us so much to the point where we believe their lies. Eric, we believe their lies about us. See how that go? So in order for this to be powerful, right? A woman and a man. In order for this to be powerful, what has to happen? A woman has to, and I'm not talking about girls, so do not get this shit. If you're in high school, I mean, you could be, mature for your age, but I'm talking about a grown-ass woman here. Grown-ass women and grown-ass men, okay? In order for this shit to work, a woman has to learn how to be submissive, be of an assistance to her man, right? Take care of herself, feed herself positive things. I would love a chick who goes to the gym. She eat right. She reads. She's very articulate, very intellectual. God damn, that shit turns me on. Huh? That shit turned me on like a motherfucker, Eric. I ain't lying, bro. What? And then she has and on top of that, she nasty. On top of that, she know how to cater to a man. She know how to cook. She know how to. I'd be a motherfucking fool. Especially if I'd be a goddamn fool to fuck that up. I'd be a fool. I'd be a motherfucking fool. So when a woman gets those qualities under her belt for some time, alone, not asking her friends who talking about some fuck nigga free and get that bread, get that head, and leave. Not that. I'm talking about women who are in their divine essence, okay? The divine feminine essence here. Now on the flip side, men, what do we need to do? We need to get on our shit because a woman sees our status. Whether you like it or not, a woman cares about your status. A woman cares about men's status. I don't care how you look at it. Money, your physical stature, how you talk to people. Are you respectable? Are you respected from people, right? Do you know how to articulate yourself? Are you an actual man who stands on your word? All that shit, right? A woman loves that shit because guess what? She, Eric, can be submissive to a man like that. And realizing, hey, I did all of this on my own. Like, I did all of this. Like, I bought all of this in my own crib, right? I'm making it happen. I did all of this. So, respectfully, I don't need you. Let's get that shit situated. I don't need you to keep doing what I'm doing, to keep fulfilling the purpose. I don't need you. Would I want you? Yes. If you can help, if you can benefit, because I already know what I'm bringing to the table. I could help you 100%. But can you help it move forward? Can you help? Now, that's a difficult thing to address. That's a very difficult thing to address. So once both of those parties are really in sync, oh shit, boy. Nobody can take anything away from us. Because the woman is doing what she's supposed to be doing to protect her man, her family, you know what I'm saying? Nurture her garden, right? What she grew, what she harvested. And a man is doing what he knows he should be doing. Protecting, providing, maintaining, and sustaining. And I'm gonna say this last thing, and we off this topic. A lot of the times, us as men, and this is a learning point for all of us. Men get misconstrued with women's wants and needs because over time, women think that the needs and the wants are equal, and us as men, that's not the case. Need, I'm making sure these lights are on. I'm making sure we got some food in the fridge. I'm making sure the rent is paid early, on time. You need that to live. And sometimes a man being on their purpose with their head down and focused, having that time to, go on dates and doing some spontaneous shit. Or, just sitting down watching a movie. Because our mind be so focused on a purpose. So it's like, I ain't got no time to be watching no motherfucking movie now. Because when we get to that point where it's like, okay, we've made this amount of money. We've invested this type of energy, time, space, and money into whatever. Then we could actually live. That's when we can actually live. But women, their value, and I'm just being real. You cannot argue with me about this. Boom, right? Like boom, like mano y mano right here. Their value is their face card. Their value is what they have. If you are a 4 as a woman, a 4 or a 5, yeah, a 6 is different. But if you are a 4 or a 5 as a woman, you got to put some more work in. You got to go to the gym a little bit more, about 5 times a week. Eat healthy. Yeah, if you are a 6 and above, you could literally live for free. Do y'all not see all these whack-ass Instagram models just being pretty? Getting DMs on Instagram? Getting paid? Hey, it's my birthday, y'all. Let's post my Cash App. Anybody want to bless me? What? For being pretty? Hello? Because us as men, ain't no posting no motherfucking Cash App. What the fuck? Unless it's our family. I mean, they gonna send us some shit, but the hell? Posting a Cash App. Men, it is about what we own. It's about what we do. That's the difference. It's about what we do, about what we own. That's the difference. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, it is a strong, distinct difference between a man and a woman. Strong. But once we build that true essence between divine masculine versus divine feminine, oh, bro, it's beautiful. It works so organically. Because she got her own shit going on. I got my own shit. She's helping the train keep going forward. She's cooking. She's, it's great. It's powerful. But all this separation, division, we are now in the age of information to the point where all of this shit is right in front of our face. If we are going against the grain, it is our fault. It is how we were taught. It is how we are programmed. We need to get out of that shit. Pick up the remote and change the channel. Click. Let's watch something else. I'm tired of watching the fucking news. It's all controlled anyway. It's a controlled narrative. Let me watch some uplifting shit. Let me watch a cooking channel so I can learn how to cook and be a better man. Let's watch something different, huh? But the people, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much work. Different routines for different results. If you don't want that, then just say that. But don't lie to me and to yourself, most importantly, about what you desire. Don't do it. Because it's making shit for you worse. It's making shit for you a lot worse. And on to the next topic of being purpose-driven. I mean, there is nothing more that I love than a woman being on her purpose. That is so attractive. She got her own shit going on. But here's when the water in the cup starts to overflow. When she starts to become more and more like entitled and more like sassy and, with the attitude and shit, because, what she's doing and how she's doing it, that's when it becomes an issue. Because as a man, let me tell y'all something. We don't really give a fuck how much money you make as a woman, if we're being quite honest. We don't really care. We don't really care. Because we are built to provide, protect, maintain, and sustain anyway. We don't really care. Can you cook? Can you help? Can you listen? Do you know how to listen? Do you know how to listen without always giving, your biased imprint on a conversation? Do you know how to actually listen and be of an assistance to a man? Do you know how to do that? I'm gonna say something. For some women, that is very difficult for them. It's extremely difficult for them to do that. But I'm gonna say this. Once a woman is on her purpose, that opens the door. That opens the door to more. How can I say this? Division. Let me tell you why. You are on your shit. She is on hers. She might be feeling like you're not helping her, but she's always helping you. When in all actuality, it's definitely more easier said than done. But in all actuality, we need to help each other. We need to both put into each other. See how we can make this motherfucking chicken bag. Are the people around you only hitting you up to spend money? Or are they hitting you up to make some money? And I realized with most of my, yeah, they ain't really talking about nothing. Salute to them, but they ain't really talking about nothing. So what did I have to do as a man? As much as I love them, I had to love them from a distance. I had to go over here and they over there, smoking, drinking, still going out every weekend and, and I had to lock in. There is no coincidence to anything in life. There is no coincidence to anything in life. So I realized at a certain point, it's like, okay, as a woman, what do you want from your man? You see? What do you want from your man? Because a man already knows what he wants from his woman. Most men already do. And it's pretty universal for men. But with women, it's totally solid. It all depends. It all depends on the situation. It all depends. Everything depends. Okay. But where is the foundation? Where can we get on a common ground at? Huh? Where can we get on a common ground at? That's what we should be focusing on. Where can we get on a common ground at? So, a man being purpose-driven, with his head locked in, with his head locked in. When his head is down and he's locked in, it is mandatory a woman is becoming an asset and not a liability. She has to be an asset because as a man, how much stress and worry that it could bring, becoming successful and providing people with different shit, bro, it's a lot. It is a lot. And women could just, be a woman, go to work, get some tips and, pretty privilege is a thing. Pretty privilege is a thing. So I have realized that, like I said before, if the purposes between the man and the woman are not aligned and it fluctuates too much, you got to dip. You got to dip. Or at least come to some different compromise because you got to come to a different compromise here. This is just not, it can't. It can't even go, it can't even work. It cannot even work. How can I benefit you and you can benefit me at the same time? Your purpose is your purpose. Mine is mine. If it is not in alliance, then where do we go? What do we do? What do we do? So I genuinely feel that the world, the planet, is definitely coming to a level and an energy standpoint where we actually are coming together. We actually are bringing more talks and conversations like this to the forefront and letting people become aware to this. You see? Like, I'm loving it. I'm loving the way that the planet is right now. How much people are thinking. I'm loving it. Listen to me. What's up, bro? I'm loving how much people are talking about these different topics. And of course, it shouldn't be to the point where, if we disagree, I don't like you because we have different stances. Because like I said in the beginning, hey, is your stance because it's your stance? Or is it because you were taught this way? You were programmed to think this way. And like I said, more people are becoming more aware of their truth. Now, there's a lot of new souls here. A lot of new souls that are, getting platforms and, kind of just saying shit. But regardless, in the grand scheme of things, these talks are needed. These talks are needed. These different disagreements are needed. And it should be, not for the clout, not for the attention, not for the views. It should be for awareness, upliftment, elevation, and inspiration to our people. That's it, and that's all. That's how it should be. And I genuinely feel like it's coming that way. Bro. Before 2030, I genuinely feel like it's going to be a crazy spark. It's going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy spark in, in this matrix. It's going to be a crazy spark, crazy change. And I dream about it every day. I literally dream about it so much because I genuinely feel like we're headed in the correct direction. Like we're right there. Fuck being black or white. Of course we need to know who we are as a people and give more to our people, because as much as we invest and give time and energy to other, I'm just say it, white people's investments and their endeavors, we need to give more to ourselves. With value though. With value. We need to give more to our people who has value. not just because you have a hashtag support black businesses hashtag on your shit. Because there is some value in what you have in your product. You see? So, being purpose driven is definitely important. And then the true definition between being successful is, I feel like it's gotten so like misconstrued over time, like becoming successful, you know, and this is what I think. And when I say I think, I mean I know. This is what I think. I think so many people are relating successfulness to comparisons. So as a man, you might be 18 and you see on TikTok or you see on Instagram an 18 years young male who has 4 streams of income and has made $100,000 like net income. And you think subconsciously that you're failing or you're not doing enough, or you know what I'm saying, which is partially true. Cause like get off your ass. You are being lazy. But people have related successfulness to a comparison. So because I'm not this height or I'm not this type of person, I can't be successful at this age. Like it's gonna take me, bro. You cannot put a limit to your success. You cannot put a limit to the amount of money you could make. You cannot put a limit to the amount of people, great, high value people that could be around you. You cannot put a limit to the amount of mentors you can have. You can't. You can't. Because you're only doing yourself a disservice. And I've realized now every goal that I've had and going with no comparison, I've achieved. Like I said yesterday, when you are thinking in the past, that is you being depressed. When you are thinking in the future, that is when you become anxious or you have anxiety. But when you are in the present moment, when you are living in the now, you are really at a joyful, high vibrational, happy place within you. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, you have came to a place where you only focus on what is happening now. Like that, if y'all didn't know, that is a form of meditation. That is a form of meditation when you are, it's called present moment awareness. And it's a form of meditation because you sit there and you realize that nothing else outside of you in this moment matters. Nothing else outside of you matters. Only how I'm talking, what I'm saying from the soul, from my spirit. All this, and I'm not thinking about what to say next. I am just being. I'm just being. You know? And of course these cliche sayings about, anything you put your mind to, you can do. Like, of course, right? Of course. But in the bigger scheme of things, becoming successful is all about how you see yourself. It is all about how you see yourself. What do you see from yourself? And I've genuinely been so curious to why people do not view themselves in a higher light. Ever since I was young, I always viewed I used to always uplift people. Still still to this day, I'm always feeding people, positive energy and upliftment. Always. You never know what somebody's going through, and you never know how people see themselves. So when you can, do what you can to help somebody, you see? But being successful is utterly and completely how you view yourself. Big or small, if you know you can achieve it, it's more than possible. But if you don't feel like you can achieve it, it's too far out of your reach, you're selling yourself short. You're selling yourself short already.